And how's everybody doing today? Hope you guys had a good weekend. I'm a little early today, but for good reason. I have weird things going on with my green screening for one, which isn't surprising. That always happens to me. I'm horrible with my green screening. Um, oh no, I know what it is. My lights are off kilter. Give me a sec. That's both better and worse, but it is what it is. It won't matter once I switch screens. It's time for us to go to space. And no, this is not the ship we're doing it in. This is our ground-based miner. Well, our planetary miner. I've just been sitting in it to maintain my gear since while I was waiting. So it's ugly as sin and pot-bellied, but it's ours, and we're going to space with it. I have inside it all the materials necessary to construct a full refinery, an assembler, a large cargo container, a connector, as well as a decent sized platform, as well as 2 solar panels. And I might, you know what? I can't access that document because it's on the screen behind the game. But I basically, everything I thought could be considered a necessity, I put on here. That would be 2 solar panels, 2 batteries, a full refinery, a full assembler, an O2H2 generator, a survival kit. I think I put enough I think I put enough conveyor components for a conveyor equal to about 20 conveyor blocks, not the tubes, the straight up block, which outside of reinforced is the most expensive conveyor part. I think I added additional just for sorters wherever they are. Where is the sorter? Should be here. There it is. I think I added enough for the sorters. And I think, and an antenna. Not this. Not, I added enough for an antenna also, and because, well, I want to be able to find my way back to the asteroid after, if I have to fly away from it for any reason. There's also an O2H2 generator on board with enough, I have a full tank of oxygen, a full tank of hydrogen. I'm going to use a couple atmospheric thrusters that we can cannibalize when we, if necessary, while we're up there for a few extra, components. We have, of course, an ore detector and a antenna. The antenna's up here. We're going to use those atmospherics to try to get as high as possible before we kick in the hydrogens to save fuel. But I think We still need to name this one. What are we naming our ship? I need a name. Coffee, what are we naming the ship? I mean, let's be honest. If I'm left to name it by myself, I am 100% naming this the SS Shitbox. These nuts. Grundle. Wait, actually, Grundle is a really good name. Actually, I suppose, seeing as how the running joke could be we are a sovereign nation, I suppose that would be the KSS. The Kira, ship service. And where is our antenna? Show ship name. There we go. So it is time to take off. All right. We're going to start off by turning on the battery, turn on only Atmos, and kick off. Let's see how high we can get on just Atmos. I do have parachutes. If something goes sideways and we absolutely have to use a parachute, I do have a parachute. Yeah, and we are live a lot earlier than normal because, well, I am Eastern, so it is 2:10 in the morning for me. I am live a lot earlier than normal because I have to go do family things in the morning. There's some furniture I gotta pick up, and the only time I got to do it is they got to do it is at 7 in the morning, so. Yeah, I work nights, so normally this would be lunchtime for me. All right, so I want to keep an eye on those thruster plumes. When they're about to go out, I want to kick on those hydrogens. Yeah, this is normally right in the middle of when I work. We're actually probably about to need to kick those in. We are gaining, but we lost some initially because we were up to 52 and then suddenly it dropped down. I didn't see that. But all right, I did see it kind of drop off there. Yeah, just kicked in, realized it. So the real question is, do we turn up on end and rely on our rear thruster? Yeah, you can't, but I needed to see the Atmos, so let me rotate around. Should we kick it up? You think I should kick it up on end? I mean, as long as we're hitting, as long as we're hitting that near max velocity, it's kind of a waste to throw extra thrust into it. It just burns extra fuel. We got a ways to go up, so actually, no, it wouldn't be. I was about to, in my head, I was saying, would it be more effective to cut off my dampeners for this? Not really. Really wouldn't. Make sure the big one was actually going. I think the ball looks about the same if I... We got a ways to go, admittedly. We have a ways to go. But it'll be interesting to see what we can find on the asteroids up there. So necessity is iron and ice, of course. Those are the bare minimum. We have to find it. But we're also looking for we're also looking for everything else, especially cobalt, because cobalt will let us build more armored ships in space, which is where we can do that effectively without many weight concerns. But of course, we're also... I would love it if we could find an asteroid with platinum, but I have very little hope of that. Platinum and uranium are the two big things I'm hoping to find. Not much hope for it, but as long as we can find a decent spread of everything, I would like to plop down near an ice field, because kind of critical. Yeah, it really is a lot of RNG, and I know I need to get to like 40,000 meters before I'm safe from falling back down or something like that. 41,000. So I got a ways to go. I should have more than I have 16,000 ice on board when I took off, maybe a little more. So I should have enough ice on board to even refuel a decent bit while we're on our way up. Especially because I'm watching our hydrogen gauge right below my beard there, and I'm almost to the halfway point. I just gotta hope that we I just gotta hope that we breach the hydrogen limit before we I just gotta hope that we breach the space line before I start struggling on my hydrogen fuel, because once I start struggling on hydrogen fuel to keep it fueled up, if that happens before I make it to space, I'm fucked. If it happens after I make it to space, I can just kill the engines for a few minutes and let it fill up. Which is also why it's critical I find a source of ice up there in space pretty quickly. Um I think after I get ice and iron, my next critical find is wait. My next critical find is whatever is required for thruster components, because I need to, if it's a space exclusive ship, ion will be more effective. Not on a resources, because fuel is cheap compared to energy is cheap compared to cracking hydrogen constantly, which I'm gonna be doing anyway, but for a little between shuttle, for a little between asteroid shuttlecraft, I'd much rather use ions. I am not liking our fuel down there. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'll be honest, my future goal for for our shit, for space is to have a big floating, essentially cruiser or carrier, that we fly around in instead of little ships. Our fuel is getting a little low. I don't like that. Sometimes it feels like I should have put that second hydrogen tank on here. We're up to 34,000 meters though, so we're, if not there, we're close. We're pretty close. We're at 0.07 gravity, so we're almost there. 0.06. .05. We're almost out of the gravity field. That is a trio of and we are officially out of the gravity field, it says. But we're apparently still falling. Now is the time, if I'm going to cut off dampeners to save on fuel. And this is a nice, looks like a nice collection of asteroids right here. So we're gonna get in close to these and check them out. While I'm here, I need to check. Where's my hydrogen tank? It is filling, so I'm gonna coast here for a minute. We made it to space. We made it to space. And our battery is still fairly full. It's 92%, so I could speed it up a little, but I want to conserve. I am having to reload. I'm having to refill my hydrogen tank right now. As you saw when I was in here, my hydrogen tank is refilling from my generator. So the less I gotta use them, the better. Actually, looking like that, it'd actually be probably better to do that for a few minutes. Yeah, it means we are complete. Whoop, that was the battery. Wrong one. Yeah, I'll slow it down when we get in between the asteroids. You know, do my best to stop, put our dampeners on, and then I'll get out and fly around. Make sure my helmet's closed. I have 3 oxygen tanks and 3 oxygen bottles and 5 hydrogen bottles, so I should be good. Plus, you know, I've got a O2H2 generator, so and a full oxygen tank on here, so. He has a nice little collection of asteroids, and I see ice already. So we have ice confirmed, no problem. Talk about good luck. And if I just go over here, make sure we can see it. See if we can find any other materials on this one. Yeah, I saw the ice on our initial passover. It's right there. There we go. So I'll just get out. Make sure we're at 0 meters a second. It felt like it was drifting. I'll just get out and we'll go over this thing. Well, I think we still have like 16,000 ice, so I'm not too worried about it at the moment. I think this is probably going to be one that's empty of other resources, but hey, ice is ice. Yeah, I don't think there is any on that one. Where is our ship? There's our ship. Just gonna get on you and make sure there's no drift happening. I can confirm no drift. So we'll check out the other asteroids in this area. What's our fuel looking like? Still at 2%. What's our ice? 18,000. Okay. All right, this is. We'll just go ahead and mark this as our ice asteroid. All right. Yes, I know that was a horrifically punny name. This one has some funny want to call it architecture, but that is the wrong term. Some funny formations on it. Good job. Good job, Kira. Oh, did we find a dead asteroid? Nothing on it. Oh, more ice. Not going to complain there, but I would like to see more. Alright, nothing on these little small. Oh, hey, we got a little bit of silicon right here. Suppose that is worth tagging. Come on, big boy. Have some iron for me. That. Well, I'm not happy to see that red, that's for sure. Anything for me? Meteorite-lit? Don't like that. Did not check this one. I don't think. Please have iron on it. Or in it. One of the two. More ice. Alright. More silicon. Appears to be little else. While silicon is nice, I think I would rather iron. Where is our ship? Alright. So it appears this collection of asteroids is only good for ice and silicon. We have recovered a paltry amount of hydrogen. Let's aim off towards those. Get us up. Wait, that's one we already saw. Never mind. Woo! That's a spot we haven't done yet. I know people tell me that it doesn't burn when, burn anything when you're not actively using it, but it doesn't feel that way, so I feel better just cutting it off for a moment. Yeah, we're gonna start out by building a base, just a standing platform on an asteroid. But in the future, the goal is to have a actual large-scale ship that we're flying around in. Yeah, eventually a mobile base, but the initial will be fixed. We'll call it Outpost Alpha. The ideal would be something like a carrier almost, so we can carry multiple ships. But We'll take what we can get. Or what we can afford to build, I suppose. Alright, nothing on this mini asteroid. I mean, legitimately, at this point, my primary source of I need to find it is, where is my iron? I can't think about a base at all until I secure a location of iron to build from. Ice nearby is a bonus, but without iron, we can't really do shit up here. Alright, more ice. It's always good. You're getting blocked on this, on the freaking resources on these asteroids. I have found silicon on some, and that's it, other than ice. That would be killer if there was some iron in the inside of this. If it wasn't for the fact that my power plans for the initial outpost are solar initially, I would say that would have been perfect for a hidden base just then. Carved into the side of, in the, in the dip of a naturally occurring, in an asteroid, in the naturally occurring dip in an asteroid. If you didn't have to rely on solar panels, that sounds like a dream. There's my ship. Did I check this one? I feel like I did. Oh yeah, this is the one with the dip. Only thing limiting me in how long I can be away from my ship is the battery. Alright, well this one's out of the question too, I suppose. Alright, we've recovered a small amount of our, guess we're just gonna have to keep trucking along, searching everything, because we seem to have really bad luck on the whole, hey, we found our resources. And the eventual goal is for Space Outpost Alpha to have an enclosed space, for us to enter. But initially, it's just going to be the skeleton platform. We've all done it. This one's actually closer, so let's check you out first. Forgot to turn off my dampeners again. There's a dark patch on that. Nope, just shadows. Alright. Please have something here in the hidden area. No? Ooh, hey. Right through. Always fun to do that. Okay, the hole. One of the holes through it. Apparently multiple of those in this one. Alright, so it does have ice. Yeah. Seems to be about everything has ice. Am I just getting unlucky here or what? Because this feels like I am getting extremely unlucky. That's that ice patch from earlier. Where is our ship? Feels like we are getting extremely unlucky here. Does anyone else feel like that? Yeah, I mean, most of these asteroids are probably a little bigger than a hand drill would be capable of, but a small grid ship has the same range as a freaking hand drill. Just attached to a ship. So I mean, it's not like I'm going to be able to maneuver it quickly and fast enough around it without playing chicken with losing my ship. So might as well just get out and manually do it. It's not a large grid, so hey, we found silver apparently. So this is a silver asteroid. Let's see, is it surface silver or is it dig deep to find it silver? It looks like it's surface. No, it's dig deep to find it silver, but it is silver nonetheless. If nothing else, it'll be useful for trading for always do that. If nothing else, it'll be useful for trading if we have to do that. Here's our Grundle. Alright. I am so bad with that word. Use it too often. Also, overall, it feels like we've, the asteroids are kind of sparse. Weird feeling. Alright, Coffee, I will see you. I will definitely be offline by the time you get up, but, if you go live this evening, later, I'll try to catch it, because I am off tonight. Definitely a stream tomorrow morning, though. Yeah, I hear you. You too, man. You have get a good sleep in for us. God knows I had not slept well yesterday. Friggin' 85 in our house. All right, come on, getting a little closer. Why does that look like a backpack? Yeah, we made it to space. Barely. Barely made it to space. When I say barely, I mean barely. We were we were on the dregs of our fuel tank when we hit space. Uh well, I have atmospherics. I have a sextet of atmospherics for the express purpose of for the express purpose of when I come down, just for straight lift. And I have a parachute. And I have a parachute. That's the big one. I remembered a parachute hatch, as well as a canvas. So, if nothing else, I can float down. But, I'm going to have to refuel pretty heavily if I want to fly it up and down. And the 2.0 for the spaceship is definitely going to have a second hydrogen tank. This one only had one. But at the moment, I'm struggling because this is like the 9th or 10th asteroid, and I have yet to find any iron. Ice, yes. Silicon, weirdly enough, but no iron. I've yet to find any iron. Well, the iron is supposed to be a red, if it's near the surface, it should be a red dot on it, a red spot on it. But, I've also got my mining drill out because Beetle Detector is up to 50 meters below the surface. So I'm kind of just trying to float over the surface and look for any minerals. Where's our ship? There's our ship. Hey, thank you for the follow, Derpy Derg. Yeah. How you doing? All right, let's head back. Wait, where's our ship? Did I? I know I have not lost my ship. Where is my ship? Hey, how you doing? So what you up to? What do y'all think? Y'all think, here's the sun. Should I build on this surface? It's kind of, it's relatively flat. Oh no, I've got an antenna on my ship, and my ship is brain. You know, I've got an antenna on my ship so I can locate it. It's just got a lot of GPS signals around, so it gets kind of lost in all the signals. There it is, right over there. It ain't the prettiest ship, but it's my ship. Yeah, no, I was concerned about losing my ship. That's why I made sure I could see it in my GPS. Oh yeah, it's a this ship can be best termed as baby's first ship to space. Where is the sun? It's a small grid for sure, so is this the plane I wanted to be on? Yes and no. I think solars on this plane should stay fairly powered. I mean, it's got the bare minimum necessities for a flight, you know, O2H2, oxygen tank, hydrogen tank, cargo storage, couple batteries on the bottom, gyros, antenna, you know, all but useless ore detector because it's a small grid, and a connector to dock with. And of course, my personal favorite cockpit. I love this cockpit. I don't know why. I think it's just the huge field of view it gives you. It's kind of ridiculous. But I think this is where we want to build for our space base. Holy. Yeah, dude, that's holy. That's more of a space tug that you saw. That sounds like you saw somebody using a space tug to move a big ship, up into space. Yeah, that sounds like it was a space tug. A big ship intended to be like a mothership, so to speak. Yeah. Yeah, the smaller ship sounds like a tug intended for pulling, bigger ships or pieces of bigger ships to space. You know, with oh that yeah. Now my goal. This is going to be the beginnings of kind of my outpost alpha. That'll then in the future expand into literal, a literal, hopefully floating dockyard for me to build a mothership from. All right, so brain. Wait, what was my ice like in there? Ooh. All right, I might have to go find. Really? They repurposed a mineral transport as a space tug. That's actually pretty smart. All right, so we need to get. I got battery on there already, so what I need is solar panel, binary, and assembler. Where is the platform that I was building? I thought this was going to be an ideal in a an ideal location, but apparently not as much as I thought. We want Big Hank first here, I think. I have just enough materials for one of each. Ooh! Really? Huh. That is a bad situation. Yeah, it's always a bad situation when you're when you're put into the perspective of I've got to get out of here or I'm going to be dead soon. Anytime, you're in that position, it's bad. Yeah. Oh. Really? They were using... Yeah, they were kind of screwed there. They really had two options. GTFO or wait, are you telling me I forgot to put motors on here? No. No, 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 no. And metal grids. I forgot motors and metal grids. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I thought I had everything. I didn't have motors and metal grids. Nice. I at least had plans for 2 batteries. Can't believe I forgot the motors and metal grids. That ticks me off. Railguns are pretty busted. Railguns are pretty busted. Not gonna lie. Alright, so I need to try to get the solar panels and the batteries done. Since apparently I forgot I forgot a good number of the components I needed. No, you're not wrong. But may not be as busted as a bunch of small nukes, but it is a lot cheaper. Because railgun ammo is still eminently cheaper than nukes. Oh, I don't have any steel plate in my inventory. Okay. I will move this later. I want to cover my angles. Yeah. I grabbed computers to finish these, but that gives me the only mods I'm really playing with are cosmetics. I do have one that's not cosmetic, the gravel extractor mod, but that's more of a safeguard against not being able to find specific resources. Like when I started out, I couldn't find any cobalt. Legitimately, from where I landed, the closest cobalt was 25 kilometers away. I moved closer, but that's the sort of, but it's a little hard to build a lot of things without cobalt. I legitimately will not be able to build any of these, but I need to at least get the connector layout done. Oh no, I can't. How did I forget so much? Yeah, and that's kind of the... Alright, well, I at least have enough to get the antenna. How did I forget so much gear? I just sworn I loaded it all. Oh no, did the connector suck it up? Oh, that kind of irritates me. I think the connector that was that the ship was docked to sucked up the stuff I needed. Oh, it's even bigger. Oof! I don't think I have large steel tubes. Please tell me I've got large steel tubes. Yes, I do. All right, I'll at least be able to set up an antenna. Whew. I literally worked out an entire freaking spreadsheet in between streams to figure out what I needed for this trip. Had it down, manufactured it all, loaded it in, and then apparently the connectors decided, oh, I'm going to pull this out because it looks like I might need this. Alright, well, I have batteries, solar panels, and an antenna, so I'll at least be able to find it and get back to it. And it should have a decent amount of power on it, next time. Yes, that would make it a lot more fun on the interactions, but I'm less than 500 hours in the game. In fact, I just broke 200 in the work between streams. Hey, thank you for the... Wait, that's the one that has it. I figured it would be better to not put modular encounters, which I know does have a lot more combat encounters, when I wasn't confident in my gameplay yet. Grid name. I did say we were going to name this yeah. No, it would be a bad thing for me to plan on running more aggressive. You know, wait, where'd my ship? There's my ship. Woo. I'm going to make an attempt to add my I know I can't. I know I don't, because I don't have motors. Yeah. I swear, whoever designed the that faction, they intended to cause some trauma. The people who designed that faction, had bad intentions in their mind. Where is it? Wait, where are the car? I stand by my statement of the people who designed those factions had bad intentions in their mind. Yeah, so I can't build my cargo container because I don't have interior components on me. I need to step off real quick to use the can. I will be back in just a minute. All right, sorry about that. All right, so we can at least find our base again, although I am gonna also drop a GPS for here just because. Because it'd be stupid not to. We've recovered a fair bit of we gotta start burning for Earth. because back for planet because we forgot stuff. And it's embarrassing. Not sure which of these has got what, our base, but we're gonna start burning back for planet. Yeah, this is true. At least I do have... Alright, our power is fairly actually dented, so... Still got a ways to fly back to, though. And I don't have the patience to try to track what those two red icons are. You know, I don't have a survival kit up here. Wait. Where is the survival kit? It required motors, so I wouldn't have been able to complete it. Legitimately, motors and interior plate kept me from getting anything accomplished other than a skeleton. That actually kind of frustrates me. And I do have a parachute, so if things go sideways in trying to get down there, at least I have that. But it looks like once we do get up there and get things fairly established, my primary for the... It's out somewhere in this direction. The other one. Alright, so the 7 signal is probably the one closer to my base. But now that I've at least got an outpost in space that I can work from, I'll be able to start working on building it out, into a workable dockyard of sorts, and get some proper industry set up there. Have a minute. finally unlocked the jump drive, because I don't think I have it unlocked. Or is it? I gotta build a gravity generator for that. I have access to superconductors, so I would be able to build it. But honestly, if I'm going to build a gravity generator, it's going to be on my base, so... Yeah, I need that jump drive for whatever large-scale ship I'm going to build, in space. Like, before I even think about starting to build it, I need to focus on building up my industry in space. Because without the ability to say, okay, this needs to be here, I'm just, without the ability to plan for size, it's not feasible. At least not decently. Besides, I have a couple different size ships I want to build in space. I need to build a space exclusive mining ship. I need to build preferably a small carrier, a small mining freighter for the purpose of storing the cargo ship, as well as give it more range. Because while a mining craft is all well and good, a little dinky small grid, intended for getting around around the sides of an asteroid to procuring materials, is not long range, at least not in space. For one thing, you can't even build a freaking what do you call it? My brain wants to malfunction on me. You can't even build a we're aiming like right there. You can't build a jump drive on a small grid. So, if nothing else, to make it more capable of getting around, I gotta build a large grid to as a parent ship. That'll also allow me to carry more. I'll be able to load it up with a dozen large cargo containers, a refinery and an assembler, as well as multiple O2H2 generators to convert, to make oxygen, hydrogen when I need it. Mostly hydrogen, because that's the cost-effective option for our, for brain, words, they don't do it, for a mining vessel. Especially because I am trying to minimize use of the gravel resource extractor. The less I have to use that, the better. Yeah, we're still high enough that the atmospherics haven't kicked in yet. They should be soon though. That was the wrong way. Getting a little low on fuel, so I want to get this docked soon. All right, we made it back. Yep. Wait, nope, that's not it. There it is. No. There they are. That's a little frustrating. Especially because this base is not relying on solar, it's relying on hydrogen, and I'm probably getting pretty low on surprisingly no. But I will go oh right. There is no connector on this yet. There was one, but I had to take it off when I Let's see how much I just accidentally pulled from the ship. If I can get the assembler and the refinery online up in space, I don't need to worry about coming down here for components. Because I'll be able to manufacture anything as long as I have power. You don't want to just... Which means we are... All right. Well, I definitely want to take more, what do we like on hydrogen? Why are you not refilling? that looks like it's going to be necessary. Same thing for the oxygen, but yeah, it decimated our hydrogen on base. Nope. Did not intend to come in that hard. Oh, that destroyed a whole battery, as well as 3 thrusters. And gimped a 4th. Not intend to come in that hard. Oh, it also destroyed one of my lift engines. Wonderful. I didn't see that until just now. Fantastic. That how badly is the yeah, that effed me up pretty bad. There's gonna be some work on that before the next time I can take it out for a spin. But the whole point it was also to get more O2H2 to the base, so right, I have 2,000 stone that I wanted to drop off down here. Oh, give me those back. All right. I at least am carrying a pistol with me. So this one's damaged. Gotta work on it next time I'm down to earth. Honestly, there's no reason not to load every component I've got currently into this ship to take up. Actually, not the radio components. Those can stay. Those are heavy as shit, and I really don't want the extra weight. But the more common components, that's a different story. Plenty of uses for all these. Nothing wrong with taking a couple med kits. I'm gonna build more solar panels. I'm not abandoning it. It's still got, a use to me. But there are definitely other things I could use those components for up there. Let's see. Can we see Outpost Alpha? 77 kilometers, basically overhead. A little less than overhead, but close enough. And more than enough ice in this cargo to refill all that, as well as keep it powered. So there's no reason not to head back up. We're gonna keep that on fill for just a minute longer. Oof. That is moving a lot slower than it was before. Oof. We filled that thing up. Look how slow it's moving. If we can get 1,200 out of that, I'll be happy. I'm gonna take it till I start losing Atmo. You know what? I just realized something. This entire time I've had game sounds off, and I apologize. This entire time the game sounds have been off, and I apologize. Yeah, we officially hit the point we were starting to lose it. So, ammo's off. I could probably get us higher if I just, swapped out one of those, the forward large, small one Atmos for large Atmos, but is there really a point other than getting up to space a little faster? To be fair, that's an admirable reason to do that. That may be something we do. If only to conserve hydrogen a little more. Might as well burn straight for Outpost Alpha instead of go up and then turn. Yeah, we'll probably go for another hour, then I'll call it a day. Huh. Yo. What's stopping us from building a big ass lifter platform to launch from? You know? Try to get 3,000. Yeah, try to get 3,000 meters up so that we don't have to. So that we don't have to launch. Worry about fuel as much for the launch. That might be something we work on. I might start working on a design for one. That way, something that we could, launch a larger ship from in orbit. Something to keep us from having to waste as much fuel to get big ships into space. I would encourage us to continue to build on Earth. Thoughts and ideas that, nothing concrete yet. We're still under gravity, so the only reason I'm not at the coast stage yet. Alright, we're officially out of gravity, so I can let it coast now for a while. Save on fuel because we were down to 18% hydrogen. right, I'm thirsty. Just for reference, I've got at least another 6 hours I've got to be awake today. Because of work, stuff I have to do during the day. I have to go move furniture today. I don't remember checking this asteroid. I don't think I did. So let's stop here for a moment. Get out and check this one. Genius, Kira. Well, that's why we brought medkits up with us. Well, there's ice on this one at the very least. But again, that seems to be the big thing that I've been having trouble finding is iron. Iron seems to be the one thing that I've been that I'm lacking up here. Like, I picked out Post Alpha as a location because it looked good, but the resources ain't great. I'm definitely gonna be my space miner is definitely gonna be mostly chewing through stone for a while. looks like I need to start thinking about kicking on dampeners here in just a moment. Discovered universal drillers. Military mine layer, and it is incoming. That's not what I wanted to hear. Alright, they're going further away. So it's stationary, that's what it is. Let's get these two built up. Get a connector put down so we can so we can freaking recharge our batteries and stuff from the base. Why is there any output? Go. That gets us some more power for now. And we have the ability to plug in and, to plug in, resources, at least. Right. Gotta go get some interior plate. No. Even if it's not fully connected yet, we have a connector to dock to. We're definitely going to have to get hydrogen power on the base pretty quickly, I think. Or a reactor. If I can find a steady, consistent source of uranium, a reactor would be worth it. But without that, it's just not worth it. If it wasn't for power concerns, I'd be docking right now. Because until we get a all right.
What is required for gravity components? Yes, where are we? Detector. All right. So the next time I go down to surface, I should probably make enough gravity components for a for enough for a gravity generator. Hmm. Anything I can get from them as long as I can. Alright, well, either way,
think we have achieved all the progress we're going to make today. My brain isn't all here at the moment, so yeah. So next stream we have two goals. One, build a space miner. You know, just a real simple design, real simple space miner design. Might make it double barrel, might make it triple barreled. Don't know yet. And which, by the way, the triple barrel idea sounds weird, hilarious, and I'm probably now going to do it. I might work on that one between streams after I get home from the furniture moving. And second is getting better power on the base, because as it stands right now, my power is primarily determined by when the sun decides to shine around the planet. So if we can get hydrogen set up, all the better. I'd actually kind of like to bury our hydrogen tanks in the asteroid a little bit, because they are, you know, if we do get attacked by pirates, they are a little bit of an explosion risk. So I do want to protect those a little. So I'll probably do the mining for that off stream, because I've got to connect that up to the main. Next time that flashes, I hope I can see it. Yeah, so we've got those two things we need to do. I should probably put some heavy armor plating next time I go down on the bottom of those batteries, because they're horrifically exposed. Yeah, just stuff and things. Just stuff and things that got to be done. Yeah. I know the Atmos look hilarious on that. I'm probably going to replace the forward ones with a pair of larges, just so we can get out of Atmo a little easier. Because if we can save. Okay, so it's not even over there somewhere. I kind of want to see if we can get a bead on what this is. It's only 10 kilometers away. If it's not Space Pirate, I might want to go check it out. Given the fact that it's red, it probably is Space Pirate, but I digress. You know, if nothing else, we still have to build a survival kit on the station. That's the thing I was forgetting. We gotta build a survival kit on the station so we can revive. Ugh. There's a fair bit we got to do. Come on, flash that 10 kilometers again. Come on, I want to see it. That's legitimately the only reason I'm still live right now, is I want to find out on stream. music got weird just then. Cut off. Come on. Apparently, it just doesn't want to. Oh. Come on, show it to me. Still not facing the right way. Oh well, I'm not really worried about it. We're gonna call it a day here. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out for the little bit of time that I was live. See you later.